Are you ready to own a franchise business? How do you know if you will be a successful business owner? Here are 5 questions to ask yourself before you invest in a franchise business. Investing in a franchise business is a monumental decision. Many people want to make their decision about finding the right business. As a tenured consultant, I will tell you that there is no one right business. If you can answer these 5 questions, then you should feel confident in your final decision. Question number 1, what is my vision? Having a clear vision of what you're trying to accomplish through the business is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself before even selecting the right business. In fact, after coaching thousands of people down the path of exploring franchise businesses over the last 19 years, the one thing I know to be true is that there is no one right business. The right business will present itself when you are clear on what you are trying to accomplish through the business. So get clear before you start looking at franchises on what you want to accomplish. Where do you see yourself in 3, 5, 10 years, personally, professionally, and financially? And write it down. And then set about to find the franchise that will help you get from where you are today to where you want to end up. When you can connect the dots, then you will have found the right business. Question number 2, why do you want a franchise business? There are many different types of investments, from passive real estate investments to buying an established business for sale to starting a business on your own as an entrepreneur. So the question I would have you ask yourself is, why is a franchise investment the right one for you? As your daily coach, I'm going to answer that question. The advantage of a franchise is that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You are buying leadership. Widgets and brands do not keep doors open when times are tough, but strong leadership does. People who have a strong vision, who have the financial resources to carry out that vision to build this brand. During your due diligence process, you want to connect to people that inspire you. You want to buy into their vision for the future, and you want to say, hey, pick me to be your franchisee, to take your brand back to my hometown and go make something of it. The path of the franchisee is a path with leverage. It comes with the proven business plan, the ready-made toolbox, the training, the support, and the mentorship of a parent organization. Franchising is collaborative. It's about being in business for yourself, but not by yourself. A franchise investment will allow you to build cash flow that you own and control, equity that you also own and can sell at some point, and enjoy the tax advantages that business ownership allows. But a franchise investment isn't the only investment. And so it's really important that you understand what you're trying to accomplish, the skills that you're bringing to the table, and the time commitment that you want to put in. If you are considering investing, I would highly encourage you to explore franchising so that you can determine for yourself if a franchise investment is the best investment for you. Question number 3, why now? Timing in life is everything. The question I would ask you is, why are you thinking about a franchise investment right now? I would do some self-reflection to make sure that now really is the best time. Do you have the freedom and flexibility with your W-2 job in order to give to that business? Are you in career transition, and so it's an excellent time for you to have the opportunity to explore and even ramp up a business while you're looking for that next W-2 job? Or do you have goals and dreams that you're looking forward to 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now that you know that if you don't do this now, you will not be able to live the life of your dreams. And so now is the best time. The main thing I want you to consider is that the timing is very important. Question number 4, can I afford it? If you are dreaming of owning a franchise business, I would highly encourage you to seek the advice of an experienced franchise consultant, especially on this topic. There are franchise investments in all financial categories, and I would not want you to walk away from the idea of becoming self-employed and owning your own business because you think that you can't afford it. There are also financial resources available, like the SBA and traditional bank loans. An experienced franchise consultant can help educate you about what every franchise business costs and what your money buys. And that knowledge alone will help you. So even if you determine that now is not the right time, you will leave that conversation with a greater understanding of what you need to do to prepare, and you'll be able to call that consultant back when you believe that the time is better. Asking questions is never a waste of time. Getting educated is what this exploratory process is all about. And what if you determine that you actually can afford it? What if there's a lending resource available for you? An experienced franchise consultant will be able to help match opportunity to your financial capability and/or lead you to good financial resources who may be able to help you explore other ways to finance your franchise investment. Question number 5, do you feel confident about your final answer? Saying yes to your dreams to own your own business is a major life accomplishment, and I wouldn't encourage you to go down this path on your own. An experienced franchise consultant can help you know that you are asking the right questions, talking to the right people, taking all the necessary steps so that you can feel truly competent in the due diligence that you've done, and therefore confident in that final yes. If you have not used an experienced franchise consultant and you're feeling a little unsure of whether this is the right decision for you, I would encourage you to reach out to the Daily Coach to give me the opportunity to teach you about proper due diligence, because ultimately my goal is always to make my candidates feel competent and confident, whether their answer is yes or no. We usually regret the things we don't do more than the things we do, even if the choices we make don't lead to the success that we were dreaming of. Life is not a spectator sport. If you can answer these 5 questions with clarity, and you are more excited than you are scared, then I would encourage you to take the leap and become the business owner that you are dreaming of. Have you ever met anyone who never took a chance, whose life story inspired you? The inspiring stories in our lives are always from those people who've overcome adversity, who dared to take a chance, who continued to persevere in the face of failure even. These are the stories that make life worth living. If you are ready to begin your journey to find the business of your dreams, I want to be your daily coach. I want to help you answer these 5 questions with clarity before we even begin to explore franchise opportunities. Please leave a comment below or reach directly out to the Daily Coach.